Oh, another grenade. Dude! Holy God, I love this man and his grenades. Hello everyone, this is a Greyshot17 bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 2v2 on Fields of Wenuk. Yeah, there. Wenukondog? Sure, why not? We got Magic Wisecat, Megami, which, nice. We got Fluff Tonic and Kebab. It looks like we have a lower playtime match, but hey, let's see how things go. British American versus 2 OKW in this round. But in any case, if you want to submit a replay, submit to greyshotproductions@gmail.com and I'll take a look. You can also submit to me on my Discord or coh2.org. Any case, just make sure title, description, no AI, and of course attach the replay itself. Don't know how to? Submit is pretty much, you just type in on my channel how to submit a COH2 replay. You'll find the video pretty damn quick. So let's see what we got here. Megami has Airborne Company, which, by the way, that's a Team 4-star voice actor, I believe. Or Mega Mimi, I guess, would be the correct name. Let's see, we have Kebab Removal Service, which is, I'm assuming is a play on Kiki's Delivery Service? So, maybe I'm getting mixed up with something. American forces trying to push back the Sturms and the Volks. Good attack from multiple directions and cover usage. Problem with the OKWs, you need to overwhelm the enemy or at least take them off. You don't have a lot of support weaponry you can use in the beginning, while American infantry is really going firepower, but they also get access to mortars and other things as well pretty quickly. Or, you know, a lot of nice little support units such like this. Again, this is more for, I mean, it's really for paratroopers to really use, but it can still be technically used for identifying targets moving within the zone. So that way you can look on the mini-map. Meanwhile, we got British infantry. Oh, this is actually a better example, although that unit probably could have murdered that British infantry section. Looks like an MG died, and oh my God, you're trying to go for the MG, aren't you? Well, looks like you had a better job, Kebab, at knocking out this Brit. Most likely because the MG wasn't set up correctly, and they were able to overwhelm it and then take out the British equipment with a lot of close-range units. So, nice job there. Volk squads being made. We have Punchful Slayers as well. Again, not a bad unit as for AT or for long-range fare once upgraded. Brit, again, going a lot of British infantry section early on. Not a bad idea. You did lose your MG, to get, so maybe getting another one would help. We got American forces in there, though, again, only like 3 windows operable to fire at these guys. Might be better just get a guy in medium cover, unless you're really just trying to just stay in that building. But you're taking damage over a period of time, so I don't know. We got breakthrough doctrine, so again, a lot of good infantry, and even better, because the Star Artillery can now be called in anywhere on the map. Plus, we got Fluff Tonic using Luftwaffe, so maybe some Fallschirmjäger gameplay? That'll be amazing. Great grenade right there by the American. Not pushes back the Volk squad. Again, a flank over here by Megami coming on in. Again, oh, grenade out the... Nope, he just throws it there. Well, he didn't move until it exploded, so he's going to take some losses. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes people's reaction times can be bad, or they're in the options menu, like I was in my live stream. Jesus Christ. I literally go on the live stream for an options menu to change one thing, and 3 units die in the span of 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, well, that happened. We'll see, but so yeah, I'm not overly like critical on like using units here and there. It's just consistently doing it over the course of the game. Meanwhile, Stern Pioneers waiting to open fire on the American. Good flank, I guess, over, like, how do I put this? A good, like, springboard option. I love how that guy ran after the grenade went off. And he's like, oh, shoot, I made a mistake. Tries to run, immediately gets gunned down. But that's another clear example of you need to pay attention with your men. I'm assuming you were putting down units over here. But that was a good opportunity to attack the American force and knock it out. But just didn't work. Anyway, over here, better story. The Stern Pioneers did get pushed back because now it looks like, yeah, we have double Brit focusing. No upgrades yet on them. This unit got suppressed. Stern Pioneers on standby. Again, actually managed to take the MG, which is actually a little bit of a failure of Kebab. He should have probably taken it. Even with a Volk squad or Stern Pioneer squad, that's not a bad thing to grab a Vickers. So that's a bit of a failure on Kebab not taking the opportunity to get some of the stuff he got from his enemy. But anyway, he's going to use the heavy cover, probably hold the line for a little bit. He does have the fuel, so at least he is holding that point and 2 victory points. Though, with the munition point on both sides under Allied control, it's not looking all that decisive for either point. Although the Allies, if they can gain this area, a little more decisive on their part. But Panzerfull Slayers holding for as long as they can. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, Stern Pioneers moving on in. Once again, not the best idea to grab this point because it's open. A lot of different areas to engage. Stern Pioneers are good for like ambushing or close range. Now we got a big old blob over here. 50 cal machine gun. Not well placed at all. Gonna be pushed back quite easily. The Volk squads are moving on in. I don't see much to stop them. He's getting himself a... Wait a second. Oh, hot damn. Utility cars coming on in. We also got rear artillery. Not a bad idea to remove emplacements. So if Fluff Tannic deploys some light defenses, that can be rooted out by concentration barrage. Paratroopers coming in, right? Is that... Am I crazy? No, I'm sorry. Fallschirmjägers. Well, German paratroopers, but you get the point. Being dropped in. Not bad idea. Very, very good infantry. And again, compared to other elite infantry like shock troops or almost Soldaten, these ones actually have a Panzerfaust ability to stop armor. So they do have an anti-armor component. This utility car is about to get effed. He has enough munitions for quite a number of Panzerfausts. Utility car did take some damage, though. Some of them did not fire. 2 of them did not fire Panzerfaust, even though they really could. So they could have killed that utility car with just a quick succession. He had to get out, but again, they're good close range, so they can't really like dive on it because they could themselves be ambushed. We got Beaufort going down. I'm a little more, not bad positioned. You're covering this point and you're kind of covering here, but if a Cannon Warfare can literally fire straight down at it. But if you have good coverage, then not bad. At least you're making sure the fuel and all these positions are under your control. So, holy shit. Well, something happened. I'm going to guess a bundle grenade over here and a grenade over here. So, hot damn. Hot damn. Not bad whatsoever with that attack. Not bad whatsoever. Meanwhile, we got more paratroopers coming on in. I'm surprised these guys are falling back. He had enough munitions. You could have stunned it and then got in the building and just open fired on it. Little bit of waste up. Why are you retreating? You have Panzerfaust. You have a Panzerfaust. Use it. Because you're definitely losing it. Although he did take some territory. And more, okay, the more of the Sturms did. Actually, they're taking over a huge swath. Holy hell. How the hell did you get Panzerfull? I mean, I guess they went straight through mid. There's nothing the Allies have. The Allies are kind of on the flanks. There's nothing in mid. And with that, they actually have cut off all Allied territory. Allies, what are you doing? I mean, to be fair, you have huge armies on the wings. You're just not guarding your flanks. But dear lord, even with the Germans running back to base, somehow they still have you cut off from your own base. Meanwhile, we have AT weaponry equipped with Panzerfull Slayers. Yeah, just pull back. You're not going to win in that fight. Utility car going at it. 5 kills so far. Storm Officer has also been deployed with a Panzer II being developed. This guy went medical. Weird how he put the medical just outside of his base. That can be hit by airstrikes, but not close enough to where they can heal. I'm low weirded by that. But the blob is back. Maybe... Well, unfortunately with 2 OKW you can't get caches, which is a negative. But even if that's the case, the good thing that they can still, even though you can't get caches, you can put other stuff to gain additional resources. You don't have any of those abilities, but you do have the resources you could do. This fuel is still cut off, so the Allies aren't getting it right now. Blob is coming in, 50 cal opening fire. Again, not the best idea to blob them up so much. Grenade kind of whiffs, honestly. Although he did get paratroopers, so good job, American. Anyway, 50 cal looks like trying to hit all of them, but they're still be able to throw grenades. Bundle grenade's a nice idea if it's low on health. A better one would have been... Oh my god, did you really lose that unit? Oh my god. Well, I know what's going to happen in that fight. Same thing with this one. Pathfinders have no AT. Panzer II is just going to rip him to shreds. So, good job there. Yeah, and by the way, I just want to point this out. I may critique players in terms of their overall stuff, but if anyone knows me, they know that I can be great at the game in some games, and I can be terrible. So me criticizing a player for doing an action that may not be smart or may not be good, even if it's over a long period of the game, people have bad games. Like, so don't think that if they have a bad game that I cast, that they are a bad player. I want to point that out, because some people make comments being like, oh my god, this guy is absolutely trash, like, he must suck at the game. And he's like, well, no, he just had a bad game. The best way to describe it is, everyone loves The Mandalorian right now, I would say pretty much general internet consensus, but everyone can also state that The Mandalorian, every episode is not perfect. Some episodes are okay. And just like some players can be okay. And that's fine. Meanwhile, this utility car could have tried to... Oh, okay. Got out. I mean, I guess better to try to keep the unit alive. Anyway, bazooka team... Wait, doesn't this supposed to get a bazooka team? Or they... okay, I guess they got rid of it without me knowing. Or... Really paying attention. Punctual Slayer should kill it, hopefully. American forces, though, coming on in. They do kill it. So good job there. Panzer II just lighting up the American infantry. Stern Pioneers need to get the hell out of there. Also surprising that Kebab is now focused entirely on left. Actually will kill the paratrooper squad. Holy mackerel. Mega Mimi is just being shredded. Nice grenade as well. Pushing back the Panzer squad almost gets the kill. Some really great grenades by Mega Mimi. So really good job there. Unfortunately, he lost a lot of men. But he was also fighting 2 players. But the Brit right now is focusing more in mid. Magic Wisecat is setting up defenses. I mean, smart. You want to make sure you hold that area. And then trying to send mining up this area. Also smart. If the enemy attacks, they'll take some damage. And we can see here he's played tons of mines in the sector. Let's see. There's one there. There's another one here. Okay, so he's placed 4 mines total in this area. Maybe a little close, but not too bad. Not too shabby. Any case, let's get to it. Germans are capturing this northern point slowly but surely. Again, this is Kebab, and he used a lot of resources for it. Magic Wisecat has the largest army by far, almost as much as the Germans combined. But that being said, we shouldn't count out the American. I feel like he's saving up. Yeah, he has the major. And he's probably, what, 2 minutes away from getting a Sherman. So that's a 15-minute Sherman. That's not too bad. Meanwhile, the Brit is a little farther, I would say. Actually, I take it back. Roughly the same. Because both of them haven't really gotten armor. Except for a utility car. But that's so minute. That's, what, 20 fuel? If that. Yeah, it's 20 fuel. It's nothing. It's dropped. Panzer II is a little more of a fuel. It's definitely more to put into it, but it's also very, very good against anti-infantry and light armor. Meanwhile, we have upgraded British infantry. Opening fire, again, it has to be backed up by this. I don't know why this thing keeps trying to push. That was a bad engagement. I get you're trying to kill the British infantry, that's fine. But it's so low and you know there's a T-gun there, you have to be smart about how you play it. You really do. I do like how he's like, he knows the Bofors here. And he's like, okay, issue this area. So we're going to mine up literally everything in a straight line. But in any case, British infantry going to do very well long range. Panzer Slayers upgrade Panzerschrecks, not going to do it. Just not going to cut it. Now, he has 1,000 manpower. Jesus Christ. So I fully expect something to come out of him real soon. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a lot of something. American player pushing back. We have fortification going down. The flak emplacement, very good at holding back, suppressing, and killing infantry. So, good job there. Infantry being pushed back. Volk squads and Sturms on standby. Red smoke going overhead, so concentration barrage. Now, that's going to call in airburst shells and the artillery. So, that should be enough to kill it. Now, flak emplacement did get has a lot of defense, but I don't think it's going to survive all the British artillery. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. Wow, it took a direct hit there. Actually, some of the artillery seeing the Volk squad. Cool. Come on, please die. Please prove that I'm not fake. And I don't know what I'm doing. Did it really survive? Oh my god, nice grenade. Once again, this guy's like a master with grenades. Holy mackerel. And yeah, I'm actually dead wrong. Concentration barrage did not kill it. I'm shocked. That thing is a tough son of a bitch if that holy mackerel. Anyway, Volk squads could decommission that for fuel. I guess not going to. Mines going down in this sector. I guess trying to kill the dead men over here, which sucks because they're actually, I believe since the two models hit a mine, I'm assuming. It's, hopefully the mortars don't kill the other mine. We have cover going down. We need more infantry. You have 1,200 manpower. What are you doing? Again, we have Panzer headquarters going down, so any put far enough back, it's not a terrible idea. There's to try to keep this thing out of artillery range and just guard a single point and your medical point. Not bad. It is a little bit close together. Artillery could do quite a bit, but we'll see how things go. This guy at the very least has upgraded, you know, Fallschirmjägers with the LMG. Again, very freaking good. Or FG, sorry. But yeah, it's really I mean, like, he has a good infantry fighting force, and now he has some, you know, an AT to back himself up. So the question is if he's going. Okay, the big question out of this, honestly, is if he can use that to effectively fight the American player. Luckily, Sherman does come in and knocks that thing out. For Kindwerfer, though, opens fire, does low damage, not too much. British infantry taking mid, and also this right point. Probably could take over a huge swath of territory, as this German player, still not a lot. Now, he's getting some AT, not a bad idea. But, again, it's like, you have a medical and mechanized. Are you going for... You're going for a Panzer headquarters as well. Why are you doing that? Are you going for Obersoldaten? Is that your goal? Oh, another grenade! Dude! Holy god, I love this man and his grenades. I absolutely do. Every single one is on point. Every single one. There's very few that don't do anything. Almost every single one sticks the landing. Unfortunately, enough AT from Fluff-Tannic does push back the Sherman. But Paratrooper, with goddamn barely any help and 2 men, who's just holding back the German army. Goddamn. Good on them. Wait, what the hell? Somehow, paratroopers landed back here and plays demo. I have no fucking clue how that happened. Oh, concentration barrage also comes in and kills the medical building. I'm so befuddled, but I'm so impressed that they not only landed next to the flak emplacements and the Panzer headquarters, paratroopers, and then blew up that base, but actually lived. Like, he's making it back to base. They went on a suicide mission. These are like early ODSTs. These gotta be orbital drop shock troopers. In terms of, like, they're just amazingness. Because god damn. Sorry, I've been watching cutscenes from Halo 3 ODST and can't wait for the Master Chief Collection because I've been playing a lot of Halo Reach. But hot damn, that was impressive. That was an impressive mission that you just won. Meanwhile, for Kindwerfer is taken, and 50 cal, I'm assuming, was dropped. Although I did not see that come down, but it's there. It's either that or the old one that died, but once again, the German player just didn't pick it up. Weird. Weird to say the least. Meanwhile, again, we have some Pathfinders with some good veterancy. Again, you have 1,200 manpower. What are you going to do with it? Obersoldaten? I mean, you can deploy them now. You have enough munitions, you could easily get the upgrades for it. Anyway, Fallschirmjägers and Volks opening fire on the lieutenant. One of them gets pushed back. I'm assuming he's waiting. He's winding up for that grenade. Grenade being thrown. Throws it. Another model killed, and most of the health gone. He's gonna need to retreat that unit. He does. And because he doesn't have the medical building anymore, he has to solely... Okay, he does. Never mind. He has it. He quickly got that back up. Pathfinder pulling on back. Again, why fight engagement? You have a harder time winning. So, good job there. In terms of just waiting for reinforcements like your OP paratroopers. Yeah, Kebab is just mass-producing men now. Okay. Obersoldaten, a sport gun, and a Sturm. Not what I expected, but... Okay. Grenade going... I love how this guy's like, yeah, F this. I'm just backing up. Meanwhile, again, paratroopers with Thompsons, nothing to sneeze at. These guys are incredibly good close range with those Thompsons and just will mow things down. So good job with your Thompsons, men. Good job. You're really leading the charge. Now, one thing I will take note of, because they have Thompsons, they do lack some long-range fare. But even with that, these guys are still incredibly potent. Because again, just for showing off a unit, they do have, yes, they lose the bazooka stuff, but they also can do the timed explosives, which are very good for trying to take out enemy positions. Now, it looks like this guy is coming back over. Once again, Kebab has redeployed his forces over to try to break out Megami. But doesn't look like it's happening because the Sherman went explosive rounds. A lot of AT with Panzerschrecks, but artillery's coming down at this position from Concentration Barrage. American forces are holding. Paratroopers are getting them on the retreat. That officer may die, honestly. Nope, pulls back. Good idea. Nice shot with the Sherman, getting more men. British infantry hitting them on the retreat. Again, I think you should be upgrading them, but you're using so many Concentration Barrage, you're not using it. Does get 2 kills, including the officer. Tries to get a last shot, misses target, but definitely gets 2 big hits on Kebab, who's gotten a ton of infantry in the meantime. A good chunk of AT, but still not too shabby. Not too shabby. Anyway, Fallschirmjäger's opening fire on the Pathfinders. Again, bad engagement, but I don't think he expected that. I think he just tried to move his forces up to take it, figuring he probably pushed back a lot of the Germans, where in actuality that was not the case. Now, luckily, the Brits coming in gets a great grenade on the Sturm. Another decent grenade on the Volk. And, yeah, backed up by the Sherman. Backed up by a Sherman. It's, look, a lot of times I'll put in, like, the video thumbnail and stuff like that. A Sherman, not Sherman, a Tiger or something like that. But goddamn, a lot of people forget just how impactful light and medium armor can get. Not everything has to be about the heavy tank, alright? You don't need, I just saw the Star Wars movie, so for reference. You don't need Luke or Anakin's, or like, you know, Rey or Kylo, like big heavy hitters in the Star Wars universe. You can have the Mandalorian, who's just, you know, he's a Mandalorian that kicks ass, but you don't need like the most powerful people in the Star Wars universe to be center stage. You can just have just random people and still have a good time. No, I'm not. And by the way, don't construe my things to say like I hate Star Wars or the current movies or whatever because I said that. Jesus Christ. Someone in a comment. Any case, but yeah, I'm glad that like you can properly use medium armor, not charging headlong because a lot of people like doing that even with heavy tanks. Use it effectively, just pop shots left and right, cause a lot of damage, and make the enemy pay. Meanwhile, we have 2 mortar pits down here. Okay. I mean, not terrible idea, but 1 mortar pit's enough. 2 is a little overkill. Anyway, German forces were pushed back over quite a bit. Victory point-wise, it's still quite even. Sherman using explosive rounds gets a decent health hit. Not a lot of models killed. Fallschirmjäger's deploying over here, I'm assuming to take the position. We do have a base here he can heal his paratroopers with. So, again, not bad. Oh my god. You are walking into the wrong party. You need to heal, though, real quick. Otherwise, the Fallschirmjägers might have advantage. Because you only have 3 models. Meanwhile, Sherman opening fire. Jackson opening fire as well. I get why you got the Jackson, honestly. Although, yeah, retreat that. Although, I think he's busy over here. Oh, nice bundle grenade. Knocks out the reinforcements. Does get a single man down. And he has to pull back. Sure, why not? Nailed it. Sherman pulls back. A lot of AT in this. Nice shot firing through the brush as well. And also the support gun opening fire. AT gun backing up. Not a bad idea, what I was mentioning earlier with the Jackson. Double Firefly might be overkill. Because so far the Germans have yet to deploy any armor. I get why you would get AT though. Because you should expect some type of German Panther. Or like, if it's 25 minutes in the game and the enemy has not deployed armor, expect something big. Also, great support gun hits on that infantry. Really doing a lot of damage. But Captain Warfare needs to pull back unless he's purposely sacrificing it. He's like, I don't care. Let's see. Fallschirmjägers and whatnot taking over these points. Not too shabby. Paratroopers as well. Reinforced by a beacon placed down by the Pathfinders. Very nice forward point. Paratrooper opening fire. We have still another model coming on in, but close range, they're ambushing the Fallschirmjägers, not able to really counterattack. They're kind of screwed at the moment. Now, you could possibly engage and use a shock, or say concussion grenade with the Sturm Pioneer to stop it, but alas, that was not the case. Sherman opening fire on the Sturm, getting a great shot, even though the Sturm does have 14 kills. So good job with that. Again, Kebab has, once again, a ton of manpower, but at this point, I have to assume, by the bases and everything being built, that we're going to see a Yag Tiger. I'm just throwing that out there. But we have 2 Shermans, and we have a Jackson. So the Yag Tiger is going to be in for a run for its money, because not only do we have paratroopers with bazookas, which increase the AT effectiveness, we have paratroopers with Thompsons, which is very good at infantry. It looks like Mega B's really good in all regards. The British is also very good, though. Again, upgrading your infantry. Stop using concentration barrage, maybe upgrade it with Brens and Piats might be better overall for long-term effectiveness. Look, when you kill the medical, good use. But again, increasing the attack power of these, also not a bad idea. Anyway, Sherman very easily gonna annihilate and push back that Volk squad. Jackson gets a shot on it. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Panzer coming on in. Remember, they don't have AT grenade. They just have a lot of Panzerschreck, so we technically could just rush in there and just blow it up, or just have double Shermans with 50 cows blow it up. That works too. That works too. Meanwhile, paratroopers lying in the wings. I'm assuming just trying to flank around. So you could tell this guy is paying attention to his environment. I'm not entirely sure this guy is, because he's not moving the Volk squad to kind of close the gap in, to kind of keep the forces back. He's also moving up his MG, which, okay. I mean, good you sold 50 cal, but whatever. You could have pulled it back to make sure it didn't die. Meanwhile, infantry pushing on in. Shock grenade stops it. Enough for the paratroopers maybe to come on in, do some damage. Sure, it actually does quite a bit. One British squad will definitely have to pull back, otherwise it will die. Fireflies are still waiting, and they've done pretty much nothing this entire game. Now it's just waiting for the Yag to deploy. Bundle grenade going off. Good placement. Almost gets a kill. They can get a shot. Nope, he escapes. Grenade going off as retribution. Gets a good model hit. Meanwhile, we have Sturms trying to get the hell out of Dodge, while Pathfinders and Lieutenant taking over this sector. Once again, as much as the Germans are losing in terms of manpower, they are capping points. Like, they are actually managing to take territory. The Allies a little bit, but give it to the Germans for actually pushing up and actually doing what they can, even though they keep losing a lot more and have a smaller army. So, because even though the Allies have a larger army, goddamn, they are just being, to be fair, like, they are doing quite a bit of damage to the OKW armies. They are not controlling the map all that well. I'll give it that. Like, here, sure, that's because they locked it down. Middle is a completely different story. The Germans have, like, just keep walking wherever they want, and left is more under Allied control, I would say. But they are still managing to attack it. You have to give credit where credit's due in that regard. Anyway, so yeah, they're opening fire, fighting off the lieutenant, but a 50 cal will stop them. Another blob's coming in. Again, we have a building being placed, maybe a mechanized building, which makes me have the assumption, because this guy has so much manpower and he has not deployed a Panther, he wants to go for a King. I think that, okay, I'm of two minds of that. I don't think that's a good idea, and I think that's a good idea at the same time. Here's why it's not a good idea. The enemy has so many tank destroyers, a big heavy tank is probably a big target. Plus, we know there's P-47, so they need AA to shoot down those planes. Not a lot of AT in this sector. Sherman's going to have a field day. And they could do Panzerfaust, but okay, there we go. Gets a few shots in. Jackson moving in. Not a bad idea. Like, why not push? Unfortunately, AT is, well, I would say moving in, but no, he's just sitting there. Some guys are coming on in. And the Panzer headquarters is opening fire. Again, Panzerek 4 still firing. For Kenworthers coming on in. Bit of a stretch. Looks like most of the Allied army is about to die, so oof. This not a great moment. Not a great moment, because this building will probably still live in the end of the day. And there'll be 3 Allied tanks gone. unless he can escape. Pathfinder's trying to cover so the Verkenwerfers can't chase through the Sturms as well. Sees, oh my god, grenade being thrown onto the Verkenwerfer. Almost saying double Sedan as well. Pushing them all back. Really nice plays across the board. Pushing them back. Grenade going off of the paratrooper. Oh, just a concussion. Thought it could be a lot worse, but no, just a concussion. Whew. Anyway, Panzer headquarters hitting targets. Verkenwerfer, though, guarding it. There's no way the Sherman's going to do enough. Unless they do a concentration barrage. That might be enough. He's going to pull back, though. Barely making it out alive. Holy mackerel. British infantry, though, coming on in. Could throw maybe grenades or artillery. Concentration barrage. I don't... Oh, no. Firefly's coming on in now. But a King is coming in. Backed up by a lot of German infantry. We'll see how things go. P-47, though, coming in. On target. King Tiger, though, opening fire. Red smoke. Wait, is that red smoke? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's the P-47s. Yeah, that King's going to be obliterated from all the directions. We do have a dead Firefly, but that's from all the Panzer Shreks and Faust that were fighting that sector. So, yeah, probably want to pull back. Although, the King did live, so I'll give the King that. They're so desperately trying to kill this building, but no, the Germans are holding on by the skin of their teeth. British infantry coming on in, no gun left. AT's gonna kill it. That Verkenwerfer, Jesus. Vet 3, doing wonders. P-47s are overhead. As long as that King doesn't get into the fray, it should be fine. Another Sherman coming in, plus concentration barrage. They're still healing it. They're still healing it. He's going to pull back smart. Yeah, they're going to lose it, like they will. With the concentration barrage coming in. Panzer Shrek still hitting it from the, oh my god, Sturm Pioneer Squad. Not a bad idea, just to keep that son of a bitch back. Unfortunately, we have more Shermans being deployed, because, again, they have a lot of fuel and resources, because they've had a good chunk. The Germans have been able to take control of a larger part of the map than they should. But the Allies have been getting way more resources over a longer period of time, which is why they're deploying so much armor. Oh boy. So yeah, we have a King Tiger. Never mind. We got twin Kings being deployed. I honestly thought we would get a Yag. I truly did. That's my bad. I thought we would get that, but okay. And for reference, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. The reason why I thought is I thought one would go King and kill the infantry, and one would go the Yag Tiger to kill the armor. But they already just killed a lot of the allied armor to the point where there's no Fireflies left. They have enough fuel for it because they've had, you know, double fuel for God knows how long. But I mean, not. We'll see how the Kings do. And also if the Germans are smart, they'll take all these wrecks across the battlefield and they'll turn the fuel so they can kind of make up for their lack of fuel. King Tiger moving on in, unfortunately hits a mine. The Brits must have placed a mine there. Not a bad idea. Unfortunately, the explosive round's not doing much, but they're pulling back, getting back to better cover, or not cover, but I guess to redeploy their weapons, I assume, and heal. Up north, we have another King fighting a Sherman. We have 3 Shermans on the field, all holding back Kings. Jesus Christ. Paratroopers charging on in, probably not the best engagement. Sherman going balls deep. This Sherman has no chance of living. Oh, no. Okay. You know how it's like the saying, make sure you go down with it. You had a Sherman you could have taken. King Tiger's like, no, I don't need this piece of shit. It's like, hey, just real quick for you. Just real quick. How much armor do you have? I have 1. Okay. Maybe you want to, I don't know, take the Sherman? We're in the German army. We don't need a Sherman. You do know the German army actually had a number of Shermans that they captured and used against the Allies multiple times during the war. I mean, if we're even going World War I, oh, nice grenade. Again, great grenade, although he did kill both really awesome paratroopers by Megami, so that sucks. And looks like we had smoke, so British artillery's coming on in. Get the hell out of there. King, before you die. Alright, he's being hit by airburst and artillery's inbound. Oh my god, that AT gun. But it's like, yeah, during the First World War, the Germans actually captured a lot of, you know, Mark V tanks and other tanks that the Allies had to make up for their lack of armor. So, yeah, I mean, just saying, maybe it's a good idea to take that armor when you're deficient overall and the Allies are just pumping them out like no one's business. Megami can deploy 2 more Shermans, and he still would probably, by the time that happens, still being good enough to deploy another Sherman. Holy mackerel. Magic, by the way, does not have any armor. Doesn't need to. His AT gun line's doing wonders to hold back that thing. Also, still no decommission on those points for fuel. Meanwhile, King did manage to push back the Shermans, and the AT units are pushing back the other Sherman. Nice shot killing the Bet 3 for Kenwerfer. You probably should have retreated that. I don't know why you're bringing it over, but okay. British infantry opening fire. Managed to push him back. Does upgrade some of them with Bren, so that's good. King redeploying to push back the blob. Again, heavy tanks or certain types of armor like the King or the IS-2 or even like variants like, again, like a Panzer IV. Very good at killing infantry. So, good job trying to hold that back. Also, I just realized now the Allies have so many caches. They have a lot of caches down. So they're getting a lot of resources, which is helping them out a ton, even though they may not have as much map control as they used to. But they're still holding the VP, which is very, very close to making the Germans lose. Very, very close. They can just keep controlling it. They'll be doing wonders. Now, this defensive line is not as strong because the enemy has heavy tanks, but we still have mines everywhere. So if the Kings push up, it's going to have issues. Did he place mines over here? I'm unsure. I don't see anything. I could be wrong, but I don't see anything. Support guns opening fire on the British infantry. Fallschirmjägers opening fire on the paratroopers. Oh my god. Paratroopers holding the line. We have a Jackson being made, so at least he's getting some AT, so good job there. Kebab still has a ton of manpower. I'll give Kebab that. He's been very good with his manpower reserves in terms of having a lot. Kings, though, moving into mid. I'm assuming they want to try to grab this point, but they also have to hold this point, so good luck with that. Again, an MG behind some of like in the crater could help with that. I mean, look, I know it's an MG34, but it's still useful. All right. Holy shit, that King just annihilated that Royal Engineer squad. Ugh. And also doing a lot to the Brit squad too, although AT is coming over to assist. So good job. Great shot right there. Doing quite a bit. King Tiger pushing on in. Not a bad shot. Just getting some good shots on the King. Not a ton of damage, but at least penning. Jackson. Oh my. Oh, nice. Hey guys, I'm going to put my elite vehicle crew with 34 infantry kills in a Jackson. Very nice. Very nice. Any case, Firefly is well deployed. These Kings got some issues. They need backed up. Damn it, you just lost that elite vehicle crew, but damn, it was cool to see it come up and just wreck shit against that King. Meanwhile, concentration barrage coming on in. Sherman's just charging on in. Probably shouldn't be explosive rounds. Grenade going off on the British infantry, killing that. Artillery coming down, hitting the King. Again, not much stopping them. Sherman's just pushing on in. P-47's now coming on in. They're just going in. They're charging it. The King Tigers knock out one Sherman for Kenwerfer, blocking the retreat path. P-40 kills the other one. P-47's targeting the Vet 2-1. The American Allied Air Force is unfortunately not going to be able to hit the... Oh, wait, no, he's charging back in. Why? Is there a Firefly and AT guns moving up. Not a great idea. Because that thing is so low on health, if a Kenwerfer will probably kill it. But Kings are now out of range of it and actually shoot down one of the planes. So, good job. Good job with the 50 cal. So, yeah, now we're at a point where Megami is down overall on fuel and men. He's lost quite a bit. this is where we start getting to a phase where the Allies are now... we could start seeing our cocky allies. We could absolutely start seeing that. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but right now the Germans are in a very good spot if they can keep their army alive to really counterattack. And luckily he's using his manpower against some paratroopers. Again, we have some defenses over here, but it's nothing too major. Good Sherman push could easily counteract that. I will say, again, I'm saddened by the loss of that elite vehicle crew, but it was an awesome use of being like, well, I need to have this Jackson fight a King Tiger. Let's put my best guys in there so it does more damage. Not bad idea. Paratroopers doing well. Again, try and throw a grenade. Does. Murders that. Okay. That poor unit. Again, we have smoke coming down from the support gun. Nice use of it. Again, people forget it has smoke. Anyway, dropping out on the point, allowing the Panzer Fusiliers to try to cap it, but alas, Lieutenant stopping them in its tracks. So very good job there. A British infantry as well. Nice cover. Just to increase that damage. Oh, never mind. Jackson's like, F that cover. You don't deserve it. Although, nice kill. Free Panzerschrecks as well. Not bad to grab. Grenade going off. Bundle grenade going off. A little bit of damage, though he can heal it, get his troops back. Again, 2 victory points under their control, so the Germans need to take mid. King Tiger is back up. The other King Tiger, both bet 2. So let's not underestimate these kings. Right now they're up to veterancy 2. If I was Kebab, I would just start mass producing manpower, use at least 2 more infantry, maybe 3, so you can try to go for this point. An MG would be useful as well to stop the Americans and the British from capping this point. Smoke coming down. Again, nice use of that. Also for recon, I assume. They can push up. Again, this King Tiger is a little bit more worrisome because it is lower on health. But I'm assuming they'll keep on reserves. We still have a Firefly and double AT. One good counter would be assault artillery called in this position right here. Try to break them up. Looks like that is the case. Nice use of the missiles hitting that. Jackson as well coming on in, but assault artillery is about to hit all this. We're about to see a lot of dead British over here. Yep. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of British units. Infantry, AT guns, I mean, MG, yeah, everything just got hit and smashed. Smoke's now coming down so they can't see. King Tigers did take damage, but overall, that was a great assault artillery hit. We got these guys, curiously, over here. I guess they're just trying to divert forces. I mean, they're grabbing this point as well, but little interesting, because they really need to take mid, but whatever. British artillery coming down, which is oh my god, it just murdered so many Americans. Oh, that was more friendly fire on the Brits than a German victory in that regard. Yep. I hate to break it to you, those paratroopers aren't going to win that fight. Jackson and Firefly opening fire, getting some excellent shots. Again, long-range AT still doing wonders against the King. Now he pulls back. Jackson might go in for the kill. Misses target. Other King still there. Why are you pulling back? I don't... Okay. Support gun knocked down AT guns, so that's another crew taken out. Okay. Germans have a good map control as well. They have a decent amount of resources coming on in. A good army. The Allies are now down. The Allies almost have an army the size of a German one. This is bad. This is actually bad for the Allies. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of them is being repaired, so that will increase the army size. But yeah, it could be a lot better. It could, like, again, right now, all they need to do is a concentrated push to take mid. If the Germans are smart, they'll shred the infantry, shred the armor. Nice bundle grenade. Oh my god, knocking out the AT gun. Great. If the Germans can just hold on to this point, they'll be fine. And they have a good range. They have good anti-infantry, anti-armor. Although it's a Volk squad, which I laugh at the fact that they picked up all the Panzerschrecks. But we'll see. As well as we also paratroopers drop on the point to grab it. There should be some type of German infantry over here. That's the thing. If you're very low on victory points, make sure you have something guarding the other ones. I know what they're trying to do is just overwhelm the allies and take the rest of it out. Again, if you really wanted to do that, maybe send a king to just root this armor out. Right now, there's no fireflies, so the Brit doesn't really have any AT except for an AT gun. He could build a 17 pounder. He has 600 fuel, but he's not doing that. Paratroopers coming on in. Almost Saddam's gonna have some issues. Another grenade being thrown? Nope. Nothing being thrown quite yet. Kings are on standby, just lying in wait. God damn. Alright. Double Jackson's on standby. We also have another vehicle crew just lying in wait. So maybe they'll pick up a dead vehicle? Maybe? Again, British infantry being smashed by the King Tiger. Paratrooper having no competition with holding that point. Grenade being thrown. A good spot. Gets one model. Paratroopers coming in to grab this point. Stern Pioneers trying to engage. I don't know how the hell they were in cover. Why is this cover? There's nothing there. Okay, maybe it's a dead plane or something. I don't know. Anyway, King Tiger, just once again, still there. 14 kills, 27 kills, going spearhead for, again, longer sight. MG being pushed back again. I feel like Paratrooper's just going to come over and cap it. There should... If I was Fluff, I would put down a spot, like a flak emplacement, so that at least they can't take it all that easily. Oh, okay, you did place some mines, so that's good. He did place mines, so that will delay him from coming up. Now, he should send something over there. Oh, he's sending a Panther, okay. He's upgraded 50 cal, that should be enough. I take that back. Maybe you want to send some... Oh, okay, Storm's backing it up. Okay, good. Jackson's, though, looks like going for the Panther. Not a bad idea. What? Go for this thing. Is he really placing a time charge? Oh my god, he placed a time charge on the Panther. Well, you gotta push back, so, I mean, it worked. I can't say it didn't. It definitely did. Jackson's coming in on the flank again. Meanwhile, we have the King trying to push over here, but hit every mine in the book, so it lost about a third of its health. Panther engaging the Jacksons, but also we got Panzerfaust underway, so Panther needs to turn its armor a little bit. There we go. Oh, main gun destroyed. Hey, the King, I think he's going to need some help. Oh, no, he sends paratroopers over there, too. Oh, Fallschirmjägers, you're in the wrong fight. Paratroopers grabbing left. Paratroopers grabbing mid. British infantry holding the line as well. And they just got triple cap. Oh, that's fair play. Fair play. Germans could have stopped it if they played some more defenses over here, as well as probably having an MG in mid, like I kept saying. I mean, okay, he did have 50 cal, but he never really used it in terms of like holding a point. He always, every time I saw it, it was always repositioning. Alright, so thank you, Magic Wise Cat, for submitting this replay. Seriously, thank you very much. Although, you played very well in defense holding the right, and, again, good amount of caches, so good job with supporting your teammate. Unfortunately, you and Megami did lose a lot of tanks over this game, and that almost cost you the game. Luckily, you did hold the VP points for so long that Germans, even though they had a decent comeback going, it wasn't enough. Oh, I love how the Germans, by the way, are so close that they're literally under 50 points from each other. That's great. Even kill-wise, they're very close. So, both of them played very well. I think, if I had to say which one was better, Kebab always came in on Fluff Tannic. Fluff Tannic would move in, but Kebab was the one who just kept inflicting some serious damage. And I think the Kings will also show that. Hold on. 27 kills on that one. 15. So, yeah. And also, we look at Kebab. He had a lot more deaths. Definitely, and Fluff Tannic as well, definitely had some casualties under his belt. But he did have some better vetted troops. But Kebab always had more manpower. He is always able to get more manpower and have that reserve. So, I'll give him credit there. You did get a Stuka, which he never fired. But I feel like if the Germans had another 50 VP points, they could have won against the Allies. But they really needed to guard that. And that's just... Again, it's why VP points are so important. Because even when you start the comeback, you can be in such a deficit in terms of points that literally it's incredibly difficult to hold. Now, I do think MGs could defend it over fortifications. But then he could also use artillery or the concentration barrage, which maybe could have killed flag placement. I mean, like we saw the other one, it didn't. But if it's lucky and a lot more direct hits, it could have. So yeah, overall, if I'd say like a lot of great plays in here. Although, goddamn, Mega Mimi, your grenades were on point. Like seriously, those are some fantastic grenades. So I'll give you the highlight of the game. So in any case, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Definitely helps out the channel. And, of course, submit your replays to greyshotproductions@gmail.com. And I'll take a look. I will absolutely take a look. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time.
Hello everyone, before you guys go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Milam, Joey G240, Streakingwookie, Spartycus, Rifle, Pyroshark, Ollie, JrChicklis, Ion, Ace,
Ranger 412,
Jakub, Oswy, and GTA. Thank you all for your amazing support, and thanks again to the patrons as well down below. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time.